Hey everybody, had a really interesting conversation with a founder CEO this week that really stood out to me. And I was trying to think about how I could communicate it so it wasn't sort of cheesy. And I thought to myself that I really thought it would be beneficial for folks to hear it, even though we know these things, being reminded of them are, I think, super important. And I met this CEO founder at a venture capital like networking event a couple of weeks ago. And as we were chatting about his company and about mine, we started to talk a little bit about go to market strategies. And I said, hey, why don't we hop on a call and chat sales, marketing, go to market? So we've eventually scheduled the call. And as soon as he jumped on the call, I could tell that he was dealing with what we all deal with as founders, business people, salespeople, specifically customer facing folks. And there was a bit of, I don't know, I would say maybe just scratching your head, a little frustration, those sort of things, especially in early stage when you're figuring these things out. Although I would argue and kind of say something that's pretty esoteric, which is that's life in general, right? We run into challenges all the time in different ways, whether that's at work or with our families or driving down the street, right? And the first thing that he actually asked me, I thought we were going to dive into speaking about sales and finding product market fit and those, go to market topics. And the first thing he said was, or he asked rather, was, do you think that your internal state impacts your ability to find product market fit? And of course, I was ecstatic to talk about this because for you out there who know me personally, I love meditation and mindfulness, and I'm constantly trying to better myself all the time. And I'm constantly falling on my face and having to pick myself up, whether that's externally obvious or not. It's definitely happening internally every day. And so I was pretty excited about diving into this thought exercise with him. And my first reaction was absolutely, right? But the question is, well, why is that? Why would your internal state, internal peace, those sort of things impact your ability to find product market fit? This is not the typical conversation we have when we talk about product market fit and these sort of tactics. But for me, as I sort of ran with it and was just sort of thinking out loud with this gentleman, it was very obvious that it was pretty common sense and was, I think, really important. And it is that with product market fit and just anything, your ability to stay calm, your ability to stay focused, your ability to not make knee jerk reactions, pivot here, pivot there when maybe you don't have enough information, or maybe it's not a pivot, maybe you need to get a bigger sample size. The point is that our ability to stay calm, stay in as peaceful state as possible internally will absolutely help us when trying to find product market fit. But again, it's just in life in general. When you're stuck in traffic and people are frustrated around you, your ability to drive down the street appropriately and not mess up your day because you're getting triggered by these things happening around you are so important, right? To successfully getting home, right? And having a nice day. And so again, these concepts are not rocket science. We know these things inherently, but we get so caught up in the day to day. And so, as it relates to being a founder or a salesperson or in just a go to market individual in general, or I don't even want to limit it to go to market, right? It could be any role within any type of organization. Being able to, again, stay peaceful inside and practice these things will help us be better, right? And will help us get to product market fit. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, if you can have enough financial runway, right? Like that's a key. You got to pay our bills. There's some exceptions out there, folks who are financially free. Doesn't guarantee they get to product market fit, right? We all know that. Knowing a lot of folks who are incredibly wealthy, I think that's one of the things about being in technology for multiple decades. You meet people who end up being some of the richest people in the world, and even they can't find product market fit after doing it 2 or 3 times and have hundreds of millions of bucks or billions of dollars in some cases, those sort of things, right? And you also know that their ability to stay calm, stay present, stay, I'll throw out a corny word some people might think is corny. I don't necessarily, but stay grateful that you're able to be in this opportunity to do some cool stuff really will impact your ability to make good decisions, right? So again, of course, the obvious financial runway, but then also having that inner peace and resilience, right? Because it will get frustrating, it will get wild. There is tons of uncertainty, even beyond finding product market fit, right? So, wanted to share those concepts with y'all. Hope it's helpful. Happy Friday. One last question. What tactics or philosophies or other approaches have you found that helps you when trying to find product market fit? For you folks out there who have found product market fit, what are those things, obvious and not obvious? Have a great day.